Muy buenas a todos, gente, y bienvenidos al canal, bienvenidos a Memoria. Vamos a continuar la partida, ya que ayer nos quedamos ahí en un punto muerto en el taller, mirando las opciones para poder infundirle un pensamiento diferente al orfebre y que analizase la máscara. La verdad es que he estado echándole un ojo y es un poco jodido, ¿eh? O sea, no es fácil porque tienes muchas opciones y tienes que vincular tres pensamientos, o sea que no es fácil y principalmente es que no te dan ningún tipo de pista. Así que sin más, comencemos. Bueno, ayer estábamos por aquí y resulta que tenemos que utilizar el hechizo de enviar la visión al tío tocando el orbe, la escoba y la tablilla.
How repulsive. How can something so beautiful conjure such ill feelings? Time to devote myself to something nicer. So that's it.
Is there anything new?
The mask is a reservoir. It stores memories.
Sure, by draining them from people.
Yes, but that's trivial. What's really fascinating is that it stores everything which happens around it. It's as though it observes the world in silence and takes note of everything. If we were to succeed in reversing its effect, we would have access to an enormous archive of past times. I have a good feeling about this.
Invertir la magia de la máscara, sí.
How can the magic of the mask be reversed?
That sort of thing takes time. I would attempt to weave a modification of a reverse salis into a gemstone and then attach that to the mask. If the spell inside the mask is then recited, it should have the converse effect. Instead of emptying the wearer, it would begin to transmit stored memories to him.
Vale, ahora
I want you to reverse the effect of the mask.
That will take time. Besides, I lack an appropriate gemstone.
El rubí, por ejemplo, que tenemos.
I want you to reverse the effect of the mask.
That will take besides.
Vamos a darle el rubí.
Take this ruby, weave the reversal spell into it, and reverse the effect of the mask.
I told you, it isn't that easy. First, I need to examine the quality of the stone. Possibly grind it again.
We don't have time for that. I want to know what the mask knows.
Presionar al investigador o pedírselo amablemente. Vamos a presionarle.
Do as I tell you.
Such an intervention is dangerous.
I need everything I can get my hands on in order to survive in the gore. My life is at stake here, so do it.
Se está acordando de nuestra madre.
You'll now become either completely stupid or entirely enlightened. Fadan faskadan esplasta quatan, umurlor gras farel goran, pulbe mutir gerul felan, juntir quatan feluntir sudan. Hey, can you hear me?
I had a vision.
Someone else's memory? So it worked!
You sound surprised.
You're very lucky that you're still able to speak. What else did you learn? Did you learn any new skills? If so, show me.
Vale, mira, hemos podido... Oh, gracias a la máscara tenemos el hechizo de activar y desactivar cosas.
You can cast spells?
I only remember this one spell. No, wait. There's more.
The more frequently you call upon the memories in the mask, the more they'll be accessible to you. Take off the mask.
Pues puede ser esto toda una fuente de hechizos.
Do you still remember?
No. The spells are gone.
As I suspected, the effect is only active as long as you wear the mask. Put it on again and cast the second spell.
Vale, ahora tenemos este otro. Vale. Vamos a a señalarle a él, al cacharro, a esto y a esto.
Stop playing with my thoughts. Let me try one more thing. Remove the ruby and put the mask on again.
Eso es que ha funcionado, ¿eh?
Can you still cast spells?
Yes. I remember more and more.
Ha! I'm brilliant! Once the ruby has created a connection between the wearer and the mask, the bond remains even without the stone. That's enough for now. Give me the mask and you can go.
Y ahora nos da el otro hechizo, el que nos faltaba, el de petrificar. Vale. Vale, por lo tanto ahora podemos usárselo contra él. Bueno, nos hemos vuelto súper tochos de repente.
He was turned into a small crystal. I suppose the spell isn't very precise about what sort of stone it transforms someone into.
No es que sea muy preciso, es que es la hostia. Ya podemos pillar el orbe.
Whatever this is for.
La cara esta que no ha dicho nada hasta ahora.
What is it? What do you want? The face is reacting to the strange orb.
Wow. Ahora nos lo quita. Ah, no, mira, lo ha absorbido.
I think it wants to follow me as long as I have the orb.
Vale, a ver, ¿podemos coger algo más? ¿Podemos coger al investigador y llevárnoslo? Yo creo que no.
He was turned into a small crystal. I suppose the spell isn't very precise about what sort of stone it transforms someone into.
Bueno, pues vamos a llevarnos el bastón. O a lo mejor ya no nos hace ni falta. Vamos a llevárnoslo, que esto es tucho.
Yes, that's true.
No podemos cogerlo, solo hablar con él. ¿Qué me estás contando? Bueno, vamos al salón principal. ¿A la librería o al lago? A ver, vamos al lago. En el lago tendremos que hacer aquí también otra serie de historias. Esta llama yo creo que antes no estaba encendida. Aquí esto que está ornamentado, vamos a ver qué podemos hacer aquí.
It's only a part of the seal. Something's still missing.
Sí, falta, pero ¿qué falta? Vale, es que esto ya lo hemos inspeccionado todo. Bueno, podemos ir a la biblioteca a hablar con el tío este que nos contó la historia y a ver si nos dice algo que no sepamos. Por dónde tirar, principalmente. Vale, vamos a hablar con él. Vamos a hablar contigo.
Nice to see you again, girl.
Jardín del olvido, es que esto es lo mismo.
What did Jalif write about the garden again?
It says that some sort of magic word is buried in the garden. A word that will awaken the true power of Malakar's mask, and that 3 secret chambers will point the way there. He babbles that the place was created by an ancient entity, a servant of time, and that Satinav, the Lord of Time, separated the garden from our spheres, so that nothing that happens in the garden would have consequences for our reality. Then there's something about lies that become truth, and a hole in the Book of Time. Ah, yet more stupid blather.
Vale, esto ya estuvimos hablando.
That's enough for now.
Vamos a ver.
See you later.
Keep me up to date.
El orbe que tenemos. Podemos dárselo a ver.
It's
si sabe.
better if he doesn't learn more than necessary about my plans.
Y esto con esto.
Now that's just uninspired.
Es tontería.
Come out, whoever you are.
Como... Ah, bueno, claro, es un espíritu el que está moviendo los libros. Caramba, no de hielo. Joder, menudo receptáculo bueno, ¿eh? Madre mía. Esto, a ver.
That symbol represents ice.
Ah, no, leerlas, perdón.
That's clearly the symbol for air.
Vale, a ver. Vamos a quedarnos un poco
That
con la
rune
forma,
stands for fire.
porque esta forma seguramente
That's probably the symbol for
haya que
all.
aplicarlas en algún sitio. Esta por orden.
That's the symbol for earth, if I'm not mistaken.
O por orden.
That symbol stands for water.
Vale. Vale, entonces tenemos... Bueno, nos lo he metido en el inventario. El espíritu de mineral, el de hielo, el rubí encantado, la oscuridad esta, que no sé ni para qué vale. La oscuridad esta, a ver.
That would be mean. He needs the light to read.
Vale. Y aquí.
I don't much care for random guesswork.
Vámonos, a ver. Vidriera de colores. Esta vidriera no será la de... Sí, claro, es la que está abajo del lago. Es el techo del lago.
It's shiny and clean. Just a moment, there's an odd indentation.
¿Esto qué es? Vidriera de colores. Aquí esto sería salir.
I see water on the other side.
Claro, querida. Y no se ve nada más. A ver, ¿hay aquí algún tipo de espíritu?
I can't lose my head now.
No, aquí no hay ningún espíritu ni nada por el estilo. Vamos a ver.
It doesn't work. Apparently, the effect of the orb can't be reversed.
La máscara y el
No, that's not it.
rubí, la
That
copa.
won't lead to anything.
El rubí.
Is it possible to reverse the effect of the darkness?
Revertir el
Yes.
efecto de la
Now it's as bright as the sun.
Vale, o sea, esto supone que ahora hace un haz de luz de la hostia. A ver.
I see water on the other side.
Vale, pero aquí no hay nada más. Esto es salir, nada, a ver. Si hay alguna cosa, no. O ver esto, o simplemente salir. Salir de aquí. Vamos a tirarnos. Vamos a ir abajo. A lo mejor la estatua de hielo con esto la podríamos derretir. No sé
It's
si va
ice
para algo.
cold.
A la sala de lectura. Vamos a utilizar esto con esto.
No, that's not it.
No, vale, vámonos.
It's ice cold.
Vale, esto hacia el salón principal. Vale, vamos al lago. A lo mejor utilizando la luz contra el cristal nos desvela algo más. O la luz contra el lago, yo qué sé. Vamos a ver. Nos desvele a... Sí, quizás nos desvele algo porque las manos esas de arriba son las mismas manos que hay aquí. Entonces a lo mejor... A ver, vamos a probarlo.
I don't see any connection. from the other side?
Pero si desde el otro lado no nos dejaba hacer nada. ¿No? O puede eso. Espérate, ¿no? Vamos a utilizar la luz desde el techo. A ver qué ilumina. No, estoy seguro que iluminará la mano. Sí se puede usar. Oscuridad revertida en la vidriera. Vale, lo hemos dejado aquí. Vamos a ver qué señala esto. La mano. Bueno, la mano, esto que parece una mano. Y esto será otro espíritu que podamos pillar con el orbe.
It's only a part of the seal. Something's still missing.
Puede que sea luz y agua o alguna cosa de estas, o luz y viento. A ver, vamos a utilizar la máscara con el lago.
Until I know exactly what the mask does, I'll leave it be.
No, la máscara no, joder, era la esfera de los elementos. A ver.
Spirits of the water, rise.
Claro. Y viene... y la absorbemos con el orbe. Digo yo. Sí. Vale. Y si tocamos el orbe con esto...
I don't even know where I should start.
No. Vamos a probar con el espíritu del agua.
I'd rather not.
Bueno, pues con el de hielo.
That won't get me anywhere.
Pues nada, vamos a probar con el de tierra.
No.
No hay espíritus. Nada. A ver. El dibujo este de mierda, que es un círculo. Esto es un círculo. A ver.
The drawing fits exactly.
El dibujo encaja. Un cacho papel, ¿sabes? Vale. Y aún así nos queda otra pieza que está parpadeando. A ver.
Huh?
¿Esto qué es? Nos ha teleportado a otro sitio. Sello. Planta.
I could petrify them all with my spell.
Vale, sí, muy bien. Pero, a ver, vámonos. No podemos salir. Oye, no.
I could petrify them all with my spell.
Puedo petrificarlas con el hechizo. Si toco, me irá, ¿no?
What? Am I locked in here?
No jodas. Y si... A ver, no tenemos el hechizo. No tenemos los hechizos otra vez. A ver, si me pongo la máscara...
Nothing is happening.
Vamos a ver. Taburete, planta. Hay plantas, a ver qué más. Que no vemos. Más plantas. Y el taburete.
I feel the mask in my pocket. It's pulling me, drawing me there.
Ah, vale, que a lo mejor nos sentamos y utilizamos la máscara. Vale. Ahora tenemos otra vez los hechizos. Vale, pues podemos activar esto, que es
Nothing is happening.
lo que nos había teletransportado, pero
Nothing
no
is
funciona.
happening.
No hay ninguna otra cosa así para activar, ¿no? A ver.
That only works with magic artifacts.
Vale, como son plantas, el segundo enviar visiones va a ser que no. Podemos petrificar las plantas. No sé si valdrá para algo. Espera, a ver.
Petrify, Depetrify. It's all up to me.
Vale. A ver, ¿qué más? Planta, a ver. ¿No hay algún tipo de espíritu o algo y le dejamos pillado?
Who is doing magic in my chamber? I've slept for so long. Please, awaken me with your magic.
Vale, se ha activado el sello. Entonces podemos activar esto para salir o para invocar lo que sea.
Don't be frightened. Remain seated. There's something you should know. Listen well, and you will understand. Once there was Satinav, the guardian of time. Satinav wrote everything that happened, was going to happen, and had happened in his book of time. Anyone who deviated from the path written in the book or sought to rewrite time was punished by Satinav with the worst punishment that could ever be inflicted on anyone. He ripped the poor soul from its existence as if it had never been there at all. What no one remembers is that Satinav had a servant. Me, the Djinn of Time, Memoria. In the name of my lord I roamed the ages, punishing heretics and healing the rents in the fabric of time that their heresy had caused. I was powerful, and yet I was only a servant to the boundless tyranny of a careworn master. Then came the day on which everything would change. When a woman came before Satinav with her dead son, she begged for the life of her child, for an adjustment of time. But Satinav, in his infinite cruelty, would not listen. I, however, took pity on the creature, and in an act of boundless benevolence, I created my mightiest tool. A mask. My mask. And I gave it to the creature, so that never again would anyone lose something so precious.
Weird.
Sí. Muy interesante. Vale. Vale. ¿Y ahora? No, esto nada. No. Hombre, podemos hablar. El comandante se había ido y solamente quedaba el erudito este que estaba aquí. Podemos hablar con el erudito a ver si sabe algo más.
Nice to see you again.
Yo creo que no nos va a decir nada. No. Información de la cámara del sello. Sí.
I talked to the Djinn of Time.
Really? Tell me. Nemoremnon, so. A strange creature. Let me know if you learn any more about him.
Vale, y esto es lo de antes. O sea,
See you later.
Keep me up to date.
Vale, pues vamos, no sé, vamos a buscar al comandante a ver si podemos decirle algo. Aunque bueno, ahora podemos merodear por cualquier lado aquí. Podríamos subir al huerto, que es como una especie de jardín, a ver si hubiese algo ahí para rebuscar. Esto era... No, al laboratorio no. La habitación de invitados... No fuimos... A ver por dónde fuimos. Era la sala del dragón y por abajo. Era aquí, en la sala del consejo. Vale, pues aquí este colega no está. Y estos tiene pinta de ser espíritus aquí también. Que solo podemos oír.
This flame sounds different from the others. It almost appears to be singing.
Este otro... Aquí tenemos otro simbolito. Otro símbolo.
The halls are filled with the crackling of lanterns.
Como el del otro sitio. De hecho, a ver. Es el mismo símbolo. Cambiado de sitio. Vale, estamos otra vez aquí. O sea, estos símbolos nos teleportan aquí. Pero... A ver... ¿Qué hacemos? ¿Sentarnos otra vez aquí a que nos cuente la misma historia?
Again, I can barely stay awake. Open my eye.
Abre mi ojo. Abre mi ojo. Espérate, a ver si podemos usar alguna otra cosa.
Nothing is happening. I can't lose my head now.
¿No?
No. Nothing is happening.
Vale, pues quítate la máscara. Oh, espera, vale. Vamos a activarlo.
You have returned. Here now, the second act of my tale.
Vale.
The history of the mask. The mask presents the creatures of the world a choice. Upon those who wear it and speak the ancient incantation written upon it, I bestow blessed forgetfulness, so that the pain of loss gives way to an unsullied new beginning.
Vale, sí, si te hace olvidar
If the wearer speaks my true name, however, I appear to them and fulfill any wish they have. Whatever was lost, I recover from the depths of the past and bring into the present.
Aunque vivirías engañado.
Thus, over the years, the dead have awoken to new life, and kingdoms have shone with old glory. My beneficence was boundless, and in my mercy I have overwritten the tyranny of the Book of Time. Yes, it was my name that did all this. My name outshone everything. Not Nemeremnon, as the giants call me, but rather my true name, my secret name. Satinov sought to banish my name into oblivion, but again I outwitted him. In the shadow of Luz, I found the one place into which my master could not see. There I dug a hole, and in this hole I placed my name. And from my name grew a garden. Anyone who wore the mask and found the garden would also find my name. My name in my garden. The garden of eternal oblivion. The garden of my forgotten name.
De mi nombre olvidado. Vale, en ese claro está el nombre del... el verdadero nombre del Dijin. Sí. Vale. Además, de hecho, mira, se quita el símbolo cuando entras por segunda vez.
There's nothing else in these vaults, just this one room.
Vale, si nos vamos por aquí. Salimos otra vez aquí. Vamos a ver. Esto no pudimos inspeccionarlo porque igual la tía que estaba aquí se llamaba al vigilante y nos echaba.
They're growing beautifully.
Ahora podemos hablar con ella, de hecho.
What are you doing? Psst. An earth spirit is sleeping beneath us. It sees to the fertility of the soil. Right now, it's asleep. Please be quiet. All right?
Un espíritu de la tierra. A ver.
Yala, come out.
Vale. Estamos pillando aquí los espíritus. Pues con esto tenemos ya unos cuantos espíritus pillados. Mirar hacia abajo. Aquí es donde nos había tirado este otro colega, o sea que... ¿esto qué es? Hexágono.
I don't want to get too close to Qasim. I won't fly there until I actually have a reason to.
Vale. Tenemos varios espíritus pillados. De hecho, a ver, tenemos tierra, bueno, sí, mineral, hielo, agua, tierra. Nos faltarían dos. Nos faltaría el agua. Bueno, no, el agua le tenemos. Nos faltaría el aire que le tenemos encima. Nos faltaría el fuego. El fuego hemos visto en la sala donde estaba la sala escondida. Había una especie de antorcha. Podemos pillarla. Vamos a ver, vamos a entrar otra vez en la sala esta de las historias. Si es que podemos. Si nos ha desvanecido el... Aquí hay otro, espérate, si nos ha desvanecido, que nos ha desvanecido. Esto no lo podemos tocar. A ver si podemos usar el orbe aquí y pillar esto. Vamos a pillarlo de aquí, que ahí había una antorcha, bueno, una antorcha no, como había fuego. De hecho, en el hexágono ese nos sale un icono como una de dos, o hay uno que está activado o que nos falta uno. Que no podemos tocarlo. A ver. Tío, no jodas. No podemos entrar. Tenemos que buscar otro símbolo de estos para entrar. A ver si aquí no había ninguna antorcha. Bueno, sí, míralo. Aquí hay fuego, vamos a utilizarlo aquí. Pero no nos deja marcarlo. Piedra afilar, nada. En el hornillo... A ver. Está encendido. Y sale fuego. Es un elemento.
That won't get me anywhere.
No. No ha colado. Hostia, pues vamos a la sala del consejo a ver si podemos entrar por ahí otra vez, porque si necesitamos un espíritu de fuego y no podemos entrar a la sala, no podemos pillarlo, la hemos cagado. Vamos, la hemos cagado. Digo yo que tendrá que haber alguna forma de volver a entrar ahí, ¿no? estaba la sombra no hemos podido ir. Pues mucho me temo que aquí no hay más símbolos. Los sellos de estos. La mesa esta tiene los mismos símbolos. Tiene los 6 símbolos que hay en la biblioteca. La lámpara... A ver... No sé. Vamos a usar esto.
Spirit of the flame, come with me.
Ah, vale. Espíritu de la llama. Vale, ¿qué más? Tenemos entonces... Pero tenemos 5, nos falta 1. Bueno, faltaría el aire Pero vamos a probar aunque el aire. Nos hemos hecho coleguita del...
The fire doesn't react to that.
Vale, pues los tenemos todos. Vamos a subir a la prisión. Vamos a mirar y a ver si activando el sello este. Hexágono. Ah, mira, espíritu del aire.
Come here.
He won't listen to you, Sadia. And why should he? You're completely powerless against the forces that surround you.
At least I didn't let them chain me up like a dog.
Por vacilón. Vale, pues a ver. Hielo, agua. Vale, después del agua hemos dicho mineral. La tierra. Y el fuego. Sí. Funciona. De puta madre. Se nos abre otro portal y a ver a dónde vamos. Ah, vale, lo mismo nos va siguiendo, nos sigue contando la historia. Y yo lo que quería pillar era esto. A ver, ¿podré pillarlo? Ya no tengo el orbe. ¡Horror! Buah, qué putada. Ponte la máscara, que siga contándonos la película.
You're back. Awaken me, and we can end this tale.
Vale, vamos a activarle. Activado.
Ah, there's one more thing you must understand. My garden and the surreal miracle of which it is capable. Oh, how I love it. My garden, with my name. How singular it is. How beautiful. And how jealous it makes Satinav. Yes, he hates it. He hates it so much that he separated it from your world. He hates that he cannot see into it, that he doesn't know what happens there. Whenever someone enters my garden, his quill pauses, and a page in his book, in which all else is written, remains blank. He hates it so much he decided that nothing that happens inside it can have any consequence for the world outside. Go in and break a branch, go out, and in the eyes of the world, it was never broken. But whisper what happened in the garden into Satinav's invisible ear, and he will add it to his book of truth. Only then do these actions become reality and the branch broken. Tell him what you will. If he believes you, then every word becomes true. But woe unto you if he learns that you have lied. Then he'll show his true face. He'll pursue you, and he'll tear you to pieces. For he is old, jealous, and depraved. Only I am great. Satya, you've come so far. Embark on the final leg of your journey. Follow the path from Draconia down to Satinav's watching pillar. There, I'll appear to you, and if you wish, show you my garden.
Hostia.
My garden, my name, my great mercy.
No sé por qué a mí me da que no
I didn't understand that bit with the branch.
You mean the garden?
I mean everything. The garden, the mask. I couldn't really follow all that, could you?
I didn't think it hard to follow.
A ver, cuéntame.
The Garden of Oblivion. Why does every word become true there?
As far as I understood it, it's because Satinav doesn't know what happens in the garden, but he has to know it in order to write it down in the Book of Time.
Does everything have to be in that book?
Apparently. In any case, his ignorance makes him furious. That's why he made sure that everything that happens in the garden doesn't affect the outside world until someone tells him about it. What would be a good example? Let's say you take a ring into the garden and enchant it there, all right?
All right.
As soon as you leave the garden, the spell vanishes.
Why?
Because you enchanting the ring isn't written in the Book of Time. And if it isn't written in the Book of Time, it didn't happen. Only once you talk about it outside the garden.
And Satinav hears me.
And Satinav believes you. Only then will he open his book and write, Geron went into the Garden of Oblivion and enchanted Brida's ring. And then the ring is enchanted.
What if I lie?
Well, if Satinav believes you, then the lie becomes true. At least until he finds out that you lied. Something tells me he doesn't like being manipulated.
You got all that from the journal?
I thought it was obvious.
¿Y la máscara?
What can the mask do again?
It presents you with a decision. If you wear it and speak the formula on the inside, you lose all your memories. But if you speak the name of the Djinn of Time, he appears to you and brings a piece of your past into the present.
El men no sé qué ese. Vale. Lo he entendido
I
todo.
guess I sort of understand, but by the 12 the world was mad back then.
Oh, nonsense. On the contrary, back then it was full of real magic. A mask that brings back the past, a garden that makes lies the truth. Compared to all that, the miserable hocus-pocus we know today is nothing.
Keep reading. Oh no. What comes next?
Someone else added something here in the margin. After my princess learned the way to the garden, she came to me one last time. The staff!
Claro que lo hemos dejado ahí todo tirado, ¿sabes?
I don't know what awaits me there, but I will go to the Garden of Oblivion. I have to know what Kasim wanted there.
Be my guest. I wouldn't dream of standing in the way of your madness.
I want to apologize to you. You always wondered why I freed you from the burial chamber. Well, I needed an audience. Someone who would observe all my deeds and remember them forever. I only needed to impress you enough, and you would have never forgotten me. I used you.
And why are you telling me this now?
It's the garden. It scares me.
Scared? You?
The Djinn of Time is a wrathful being. Also, I could be playing into Kasim's hands there. I'm afraid I'll never come back out, and the world will forget me forever.
Oh, that won't happen. No. You're a wonderful woman. If I had knees, I would have proposed to you a long time ago. I thought you wanted to impress me.
You hated me a moment ago, and now you're in love with me?
What makes you think that? You're the last woman I would fall in love with. The woman I would fall in love with is dangerous and unpredictable. Mysterious. Moody.
That sounds just like me.
No. The woman I would fall in love with is so calculating and devious that I could never trust her. But you, Shahrazad, I trust you now. for whatever reason that may be.
The Air Mage already declared his willingness to come along to the Flying Fortress as an observer. I asked him to take you on board with him.
You what? Now that we are finally friends? You're going to send me to my death, just like that?
If I survive the garden and make it to the battle, I want to fight alongside you.
Then please survive. I do not want to wind up in the nether hells all by myself.
You won't.
I'm serious, Charizard. If you don't come out, then I'll come and get you.
Don't worry. It doesn't matter how hopeless my situation is. I always have something up my sleeve. I'll be back soon.
Porque con el chico lo hemos
visto. Right. There we are.
Aquí estamos. Aquí estamos. Estatua. Quien busca encuentra. ¿Esto qué es? Haggis. Haggin. ¿Qué está haciendo Haggin aquí arriba? A ver, ¿hay algo más? No, solo este. ¿Y esto para qué me vale? Esto, nada. Monolito. ¡Ey, mira! Se nos ha abierto.
It seems to be just a normal old rock.
Símbolo. Será para ir conociendo aquí el resto de la historia. Vale, pues aquí hay más símbolos. No solamente...
It seems to be just a normal old rock.
Sí, una roca aquí con estos símbolos. Normal y corriente seguro que no es.
First, I should make sure I can get out again.
A ver qué más hay. No hay nada más.
It seems to be just a normal old rock.
Hombre, podemos utilizar la cuerda.
I can't lose my head now.
Vale, ata la cuerda al monolito y baja. El jardín de la alegría. El jardín del olvido. A ver. Esto es visto desde el otro lado, donde se supone que está el nombre del...
You really did come. Put on my mask. And dream of my name.
Sueña con mi nombre. Sí. Silly. Silly. Sil. Vale. Sil. Oh.
What an honor. My ruby on the holy mask of the Djinn of Time. Satya, really?
Oh, qué fallo, colega.
Now all I lack is the name of the Djinn.
As if I would ever tell you that.
Oh, you don't need to. Have you forgotten that we're in the Garden of Oblivion? Everything that happens here will only be real if someone tells Satinav about it. My servant will simply claim that I found you here and tortured you until you finally told me the name. No actual blood and only one little lie. But the lie will be truth in the eyes of the world. I'll leave this place and it'll be as if you really had revealed the name. But shh! Keep it between us.
I will find you, and I will destroy you.
Of course you will.
Qué cabrón. Pues, ¿y esto qué es? Nos ha hecho aquí todo el lío. Bueno, de momento vamos a coger el rubí que se ha quedado por aquí. O sea... Y que no podemos verle, ¿no hay nada aquí o qué? Se queda aquí, que lo hemos visto. Ha zarandeado la máscara. Y se ha caído el rubí. Además no tenemos ni hechizos ni tenemos nada. Solo tenemos el alcohol, que lo llevamos casi desde el principio. Para de contar.
There you are. I thought you were going to abandon me. Let's get out of here.
Halt! One move and you're dead. Climb back into the hole. Now!
You're a girl of the streets, am I right?
Shut your mouth.
Yes, you are. You're not tattooed. Kasim has always loved playing with destitute little girls.
Shut your mouth.
Qué atrevida, con una ballesta aquí. ¿Qué te preocupa?
Why are you trembling? Shouldn't I be the one who is afraid?
Kasim said I should kill you if you don't obey.
Really?
Don't make me do it.
No nos va a matar, porque si no nos hubiese matado. Mátame, a ver.
Go on, shoot.
This is my last warning. Jump into the hole.
What did you tell Satinav? How did Kasim torture me? Huh?
I'm going to shoot you.
Do it. Kill me.
I can't.
No puedes matarme porque el otro va a decir que me se va a torturar.
Ah. You can't kill me, at least not out here. You said that I died in the garden, didn't you?
Stop it!
But then, how can I be standing here, talking to you? By the gods! Where did she go?
Satinav tore the girl to pieces. With that, he corrected the course of things. The prince no longer knew the name of the Djinn of Time, and Saja was once again free. My air spirit took her to the flying fortress and then reported back to me. Although it's impossible for him to lie, I advised him to be careful with his report. Every event that took place in the garden must be told as close to the truth as possible in order not to play into the hands of the garden's twisted logic. That ends the entry.
Is that all?
Right at the end, there's something on the last page.
What's that shouting outside?
I'll look. Garon! The Ptolemies have been spotted in the forest. The town is preparing to hunt them down.
This on top of everything else.
This time the army and the School of Arcane Combat are involved too.
Can you try to stop them?
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
Pues nada, gente, vamos a dejarlo por aquí y nos veremos en el próximo capítulo. Espero que os haya gustado el vídeo. Si es así, dadle un like y suscribiros al canal. Deciros también que estoy en directo en Twitch de miércoles a domingo a partir de las 9:30 de la noche. Os dejo el enlace en la descripción por si os queréis pasar y apoyar el canal. Un saludo y nos vemos en el próximo episodio. ¡Chao!